Hello YouTube, Luke here again, and deck profile for you, little tournament report and deck profile for you today from the local tournament. I actually only played one round today. I had a friend who I hadn't seen for a long time. He was around, so actually after the first round I, basically just dropped out and went and saw him play some like Diablo and stuff with him, but yeah, I had a good time anyway. Even though I was there for just about an hour or so, but I'll go over it anyway. I was going to do a deck profile regardless, eventually. So I'll just start now. It's Nekroz. It's used. I actually played against the Red Eyes Burn deck today. That was an interesting, kind of threw me off guard at the start. With Infernal Fire Blast and like Magic Cylinder, stuff like that. Yeah, I managed to win 2-0 in the end. Like I just basically set up combos and whatnot. But anyway, I'll just go through the deck profile now. So I run 3 Bryonic, which is pretty standard. I only run 2 Valkyries. I know a lot of people run 3. I just ran 2 because when I was testing with 3 a while back, I kept on, drawing multiples and sometimes bricking, especially if I was going first, didn't have the extra cards, so that's why I cut it down to 2. 2 Klausaurus to search me spell and traps. 1 Trishula, of course, basically just a boss monster, really. 1 Gungnir, I do play 1 Gungnir, just because, it's got an okay effect, I suppose. Just protection. 3 Unicorn, oops, that's a decisive armor, sorry. 3 Unicorn, of course, really good card. Obviously sets up combo plays, and also you can, discard them if you want, add a Nekroz from your deck to your hand. Oh, sorry, not from your deck to your hand, from your graveyard to your hand. And 1 Nekroz of Decisive Armor. So stick him in there. He has the ability to give your Nekroz monster 1,000 attack points till the end phase. The one that adds Nekroz from deck to your hand is Bryonic. Of course, Unicorn adds from the graveyard to the hand. Now for your other monsters, which is the 3 Manju. Of course, adds the Ritual Spell or the Ritual Trap card from your deck to your hand. And the 3 Senju, which adds the Ritual Monster. Well, we got plenty of them. Depending on what you want. Like, if you got a Kaleidoscope in hand, then, you'd probably want to get yourself a... Brio, discard him. Get yourself a Unicorn, summon him, send Herald to the graveyard. Add Klausaurus, discard Klausaurus for Mirror. Then you can summon Trish. And continuing along, 2 Shuret, as he has his ability, can be used for entire tribute of a Nekroz monster and adds a Nekroz warrior from deck to hand. I run 1 Princess. I find her useful at times, plus she's a level 4, so there's another option. If you don't get the Manju or Senju, you can use her, go for the Lavalval chain play. 1 Jin, I did put in the Jin in the end. I actually took it out the other day because people were getting around it quite easily. But I thought, when I was playing online anyway, but I thought, alright, I'll just put it in for the hell of it anyway. It is a good card. And 2 Effect Veiler, that's my tech. 2 Effect Veilers, it's actually I found it really useful in mirror matches, because sometimes your opponent goes first, they might not have the greatest hand ever, especially other Nekroz players, they might have to rely on the Manju or Senju play, and if I Veiler it, they might kind of get stuck for a turn, and it gives me a chance to gain the upper hand on them. I've found that a couple of times when I was playing online, that a card like this would be really useful, so I put 2 in, and it does help at times. That's my little tech. Now we'll go, I'll just stick that over there for now. Go for the spell cards. I got 2 Kaleidoscope, of course. Better combos is, of course, with the Unicorn. You can send the Herald from your extra deck to the graveyard, summon it. I got 2 Mirror, 2 Nekroz Mirror, where you can tribute from your hand or remove from play from your graveyard Nekroz monsters, and 1 Cycle. Actually, I did used to have a 3rd Kaleidoscope. I used to run 3-2-1. play, but I actually traded it the other day. No, I didn't trade. I just sold it for like $2 the other day. I thought I had a 4th one here, but I didn't in the end. So unfortunately I only had 5 today, but it still worked pretty fine anyway. I had like the 2 Clausaurus, and you had the 6,000 searches as well. 3 Preparation of Rites, add a level 7 or lower ritual monster, then you can add a ritual spell from your graveyard to your hand if needed. If you open up with this anyway, you can just start off your combos, even if you don't have the ritual spell in your graveyard. I also got a 1 Book of Moon as well. I found that it just helps certain things. I didn't actually run Eclipse at all. I know it's. I decided to go for extra destruction cards instead. What I went for the 1 Raigeki, and I went for the 2 Dark Holes instead of Book of Eclipse. I decided to go for destruction instead, and I also run 3 Mystical Space Typhoons. So it's got no traps in it, just monsters and spells. Though of course I just It's only like me and 2 other Nekroz players in my area. That's why I do have the 3 MSTs. Maybe I'd probably look at a different sort of option if I went to like a regionals or something, because there'd be a lot more Nekroz players and they don't normally run back row. Extra deck, 2 Herald of the Arc Light. I've mentioned this quite a bit. When it's sent to the graveyard, you can add a ritual monster or ritual spell from your deck to your hand. You can send him to the graveyard to summon Unicorn by using Kaleidoscope. Blessing from there. My level 6 option is Explosive Magician. Just got that sort of thing. I actually saw the guy who won London actually use a pretty interesting tech. He had the Underground Arachnid for his level 6 and ran Phantom of Chaos. That's actually a pretty decent combo, that is. Plus other combo cards using Phantom of Chaos was actually pretty good. But anyway, that's my level 6. I do have a level 7 as well, which is Black Rose Dragon. That is, if you're going to summon, let's just say, if I'd like a Unicorn Clausaurus, and hands go summon. But that's another thing this is if I have level 6 and Effect Veiler, just another option to destroy all cards on the field. So that's your Bryonic and Effect Veiler there. That's what it's more for. Star Eater, got one of them in there too. And then I've got the Shooting Quasar Dragon and the Shooting Star Dragon. They work with, if you summon, probably the most common one is you summon 2 Bryonics by using Kaleidoscope. You go for Exobeetle, overlay for Exobeetle, equip that, then use Exobeetle's effect. When this goes to the graveyard, you special summon this guy. Or another way you can send this guy if you went for your Valkyrus and your Unicorn, but then you wouldn't be able to, obviously you wouldn't be able to summon Exobeetle like that, but anyway, that's just why he's there, and of course you got that there for your Exobeetle plays. Plenty of Exceed monsters as well. Rank 4 is something you commonly do in this deck. So Evil Swarm, Excited Knight, just nuke the field if required. Lavalval Chain, a couple of ways I used him. I did use him both effects in this one. I send your Djinn to the graveyard, and you can use Djinn as a tribute material if you wanted to later on. Plus the other one, you add a monster from to the top of your deck. I'm pretty sure that's what... Yeah, choose one monster from your deck and place on top. That's what I did once. I think I added a Bryonic on top. That was just a situation at the time that I did. So I used that effect. I think I might have already had him in the graveyard. Yeah, I think I used him for the second time and already had the Djinn in the graveyard. Okay, anyway. 1 Diagusto Emerald. I actually did summon this once today. Used its effect. I put 3 monsters back and drew a card. They've got Ragnar Zero, which is good against decks like Cleefits. Of course, you destroy them, then you get to draw a card, so it's pretty good. You've got the Abyss Dweller as well, good against various decks. Probably most notably Burning Abyss. No, that's not what I had. Don't know why I put that in there. I actually had a 101 somewhere. There it is. Yeah, it wasn't a Rebellion Dragon. It was a 101 I have used, not Rebellion. Actually, just don't know why I put that there, but anyway. Yeah, 101. Someone wanted them one today as well. I did do quite a few rank 4 plays today, so that was one I did summon as well. I took the Red Eyes Black Dragon, special summoned it with Ancient Rules. So. Then you got the Exabeetle I mentioned earlier, with your Shooting Quasar play and your 2 Bryonics. Equip it. If you also equip the Shooting Quasar, he gains the attack and defense as well. This card gains attack and defense equal to half the original attack of the monster equipped. Sorry, it's only 2,000, but that's still pretty good. Attack one monster in the place. This card gains attack and defense equal to half the original attack and defense. So yeah, that's still pretty good beta. Plus, you can just send your Shooting Quasar to the graveyard if you wanted to. And there's like a Gaia Dragon as well. You can like overlay. Because once he loses the card, then he goes back to 1,000 attack and defense, so you can just overlay the Gaia Dragon on there. Like so. I got one booster as well. Let's just open it up. Let's have a look. Essentially Karma number 3, Armageddon Knight, Manju, Sending Soul, and Ritual Cage. Ritual Cage. Take no battle damage from attacks involving Ritual monster you control. Ritual monster you control cannot be destroyed, targeted, or destroyed by monster effects. That can help. Yeah. Messenger Sending Soul. Once per turn, Ritual monster target one monster in the graveyard. Attribute add to your hand. It's actually not so bad. Anyway, that's sorry that took so long. So until next time, thank you all for watching, and see you again soon.